Speaking of magazine games, right now on the table I have Green Beret Vietnam. It's a DG game out of Modern War, I believe. Yeah, Modern War issue number 18, July, August 2015. Green Beret Vietnam. And there's the map. Um, so what you do is you put together an A team. Uh, that one there. You have an A team and a B team. And I think you can also get another A team and B team if you have to purchase it. You only get so many purchase points, but you automatically start with one A and B team, and then you buy equipment out of this whole stack of stuff here, and you buy equipment to equip your team with the equipment that they're going to need to accomplish their missions. Missions are generated, I think, with just my quick look at the rules. I believe they are. These chits here, the yellow ones, you pull them from a cup, and yeah, like this one here, it says demolish infrastructure. And then there's a chart that tells you where to put them at on the map. But there's a whole bunch of mission charts, or mission chits here. Um, these chits here are all casualty chits. Not sure what they do or how they work yet. I haven't got that deep into it. Then you have the Op 4, or the Vietnamese, North Vietnamese, Viet Cong, whatever. And then you have your stuff here. Anyway, that's Green Beret Vietnam. That's what I'm messing around with currently. Now, in the mail today, I got my sample packs of DG's magazine games. For those of you who don't know, a sample pack comes with one copy each of Modern War, World at War, and Strategy and Tactics. Um, the game I received today with for World at War, the June-July 2016 World at War 48, Duel in the North, Leningrad 41. Yeah, not too interested. Not too interested. It'll just go in my in my bookcase just to marvel at. I'm Leningraded out. I've played so many. It's just Leningrad just doesn't do it for me. Um, East Front's okay, uh, but when it's just a specific Leningrad game, look, I'm over it. The game that the Strategy and Tactics issue I got was May June 2015, Strategy and Tactics 292, North Cape Battles in the Arctic 1941-1945. Looks to be mostly, well, as it was historically, I guess, mostly naval and air units. But so that's that. And now, so the Modern War game that came uh, with the sample pack there happens to be uh, Race to Baghdad 2003. I already have a copy of this one, so this is just an extra copy I have to do with well, whatever the hell I want to do with it. Give it away, play it. Who knows what's going to happen to it. But here's the quick look at the counter sheet here. Those red counters there are what do you call it? High priority targets, HPTs. You know, they're like leaders, weapons of mass destruction, Al Qaeda in Iraq, Scud launchers, arms depots, and then oh look, a couple of our ambushes were. It wasn't what you think it was. Then these colorful markers here are like events, and then you have your coalition units, and then you have the Iraqi units. But then you have the map, which isn't. Also, I should point out, it's a solitaire game. So it's a solo game. You play the coalition. The game system runs the Iraqis. And here's the map, nice and glared up for you. It's a area control box or point to point, which Enrico likes to conflate with area control, which it is, you know, which it is the way he explains it. I agree, but it's a point-to-point map. You have off-map, or yeah, off-map, basically holding boxes: Turkey, Eastern Med, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Persian Gulf, and the U.S. starts in one or all maybe of these, or can use these as starting boxes. At the beginning of the game, if I remember correctly, you have to spend, you get so many points, you have to spend some to see if you can get certain locations available for you to base from. Now, you're not always guaranteed to be able to base. Some things you can base from automatically. Other places you'll have to make you spend the points, make the roll. If you fail the roll, you spent the points, you're screwed. But some of these other, like if you can get Jordan, that's a good place to have. So you can come in along this black route here, not to be racist. And then I like getting Turkey too, so you can come down this red route down through here, not to be racist against Native Americans. And then, of course, then you have the actual landings here from the Persian Gulf, Kuwait, and I think you may even start with Saudi Arabia. I think so. You can come in along this green route here, not to be racist against Martians, and then you know, automatic. I shouldn't say automatically, but you kind of like more or less are going to always be able to come through this gray, yellow, and blue route here, coming out. Yellow, don't want to be racist against folks. Grays, I don't want to be racist against well, gray aliens or orcs. And then this blue path here, I don't want to be racist against, oh, I don't know, some other kin that maybe has blue skin or doesn't have blue skin but thinks he does, or whatever. Okay, so enough of that. And then there's these dashed. You can't see that there. So then there's those dashed lines. See, usually you can only move along these solid lines, but certain units, maybe even all units, but I think only certain units can make these lateral moves. They're called between these connections here at a certain movement point cost. But and as you can see, there's ways to shoot. But yeah, this is it's a solo game. Drive on Baghdad 2003. Now, the whole reason I went into this in such detail was I play tested this game. So and you can see right there under play testers, this last name right there, Robin Hood. So that's that. That's my magazine games that I just got, and the one I got on the table playing. And I tell you what, they might be DG magazine games, but they're better than that Dresde or Dresde or whatever game Enrico's playing, that French game. Holy bud. I don't have the patience for that, man. Not even close.